Again, who you enjoy? Ah, she good. That it.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. It's my brother here.
Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Okay.
Itamburuka kungaya
Pandora,
mushe.
come here, Pandora. Okay, mushumbura kwa. It's okay. It's okay. Chicken go very more. It's okay.
Nako shwa. Pandora, come here. Pandora, come to auntie. Come this side.
Keep it low key, keep it softly spoken.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to our channel, guys.
Table talk with the Shitalenis. As you can tell, the table is not maybe so clear, but it's here.
And we have guests today, obviously.
And we have guests. So these ones are my babies. Okay, this is Benji.
This is Pandora.
That's Pandora. So Pandora is Benji's older sister, and this is a kid brother. So they just figured, why not? Since you guys want to have a table talk with the Shitalenis, we make up part of this family.
Pandora, I'm drinking. It's not for you.
What are we talking about today? What are we talking about today? Okay. I think the first video that we didn't really get in depth as far as who we are, what we do, personality traits, temperament issues, and like career paths and such. And so today we'll touch a little bit on that. But also, apparently there's like surprise questions that even I don't know. So we'll get into that a bit later.
Also.
Okay. So real quick, now if you're just joining us right now, table talk with Shitaleni basically is Franklin Shitaleni and Delta Shitaleni. She's my baby sister. Shitaleni is a very royal name. You know what I mean? And so you'll be seeing a lot of Shitalenis on the show sooner than you think. But
I'm so uncomfortable today because of this whole situation.
Because of Pandora?
Yeah. Pandora, it's time to get down in that baby.
Oh, it's fine. You can just use English.
Pandora. Pandora, please.
Okay, baby, come. Bye. You wanna go? No, he's chill.
Hi, ma'am.
It's
Hi,
fine.
ma'am.
So this is the thing with Pandora, by the way. So she's like, I think there's like, so these dogs, they have this thing like when you come home and you've had like a really bummy day and things just aren't going well, they've got this thing where they just kind of know and they can tell and they kind of just consume you, you know. And she's the attention.
She's getting comfortable. While I want you
down.
Get down.
She'll never go down.
Ma'am.
That's her.
Hi, ma'am.
She'll never. Anyway, so we can start with Delta.
Guys, I hate animals. I'm not comfortable with Pandora
I
here.
hate is a strong word. It's okay, but baby, she
I
doesn't.
don't like animals.
Yeah? Okay. That's
They
okay.
make me very uncomfortable, but she's so comfortable. Hi, Pandora, can you please get off?
Pandorita, how's it going?
Hey, nothing to repeat.
Yeah, you can put it down. In the meantime, it's gonna be me and my guy here. So let's start with me quickly while Delta is
I am
sorting
the
out.
manga.
Oh.
It's overnight.
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'm not gonna hurt her feelings.
No, you won't.
Pandora, I'm putting you down.
Is it like this? I can do this. Bye. It's gone. Alright, see? Then they just mind their own business. Anyway, so let's get right back to table talk with the Shitalenis and let's get into who we are, what we do, why we do what we do, and what else, man? What's happening, good people? So the babies are gone now.
We finally have the table to ourselves.
Yeah, so they're outside somewhere. But anyway, so let's get right into it, man. So who exactly is Table Talk with Shitalenis? But also the subtitle today is Meet Delta and Franklin Shitaleni.
So the only reason why we are doing this is because we know we have already 2 videos up on our channel, but we don't really have an in-depth video of who we really are. So that is what today's video is going to be all about.
So the only thing that we know, or at least that you know now, is that we are related, how we are related, but like what makes us us, that's what's important, you know what I mean? So we'll start with that because, I mean, ladies first. As far as career, where you're staying, your hobbies, your passions, where you are staying in terms of...
One question at a time.
Okay, so let's start with, what is it that you are doing now, as far as like profession is concerned, and did you always want to do that thing?
Yeah, so I'm an accountant by profession.
Okay.
That's what I studied, and that is what I'm doing right now as part of my career. It's not really something that I wanted to do. I've just realized as time went by. I think my passion lies elsewhere, especially in public speaking. And so I'm basically just doing accounting because it is what I'm supposed to do professionally. I am trained to do so academically, so that is what I'm doing now.
Like father, like daughter type of thing, man. Like who of our siblings is not into public speaking? You should,
also,
if you think like most of us are, You know, I think the first one that was
Most
like,
of us are very vocal.
yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we take after our dad.
And we're talking about radically vocal, you know what I mean? Not just like we speak, like, we are smart, man. It's crazy.
So tell us.
So what
do you do?
What do I do when
Random
it's
man.
yeah? So man, when I finished high school, because like I like background, I remember I initially had applied to do land management, and I think it was something survey at the Polytech at the time.
Yeah.
And I got in, but it just didn't seem. It didn't
Like it's
seem
your
like
thing.
it didn't. And I think a few months after that, I was just like I stumbled across the College of the Arts, and I knew I needed to do something in the line of public speaking, because when I was grade 4, right, there was the Namibians Child Day on the 28th of September, I think, and I was in Chivarongo at the time, and they needed somebody to be the MC for the celebration in the Chotanjupa region. I was grade 4, mind you, and they picked me from all these schools, you know.
Wow.
Since that time, I just knew something.
Why did you speak about?
No, I was just an MC, you know what I mean? And so I
You
was
did
just,
a good job
I
at
did
it.
a brilliant job, man. It's crazy. It's one good memory I have.
Okay.
And so I came across the College of the Arts, and then I initially ended up doing radio production, which was brilliant. But while I was doing radio, I would sit in other classes. Because like no one would chase you up. So I was sitting TV and new media, just to gain extra experience. And so a couple of years down the line, I started interning at NBC National Radio, and then I became a radio host. And I love it, because right now I'm a radio producer, host and director and producer, but I'm also a TV producer, TV host, director and scriptwriter. I'm also a part-time media arts lecturer.
Okay,
I teach
enough.
radio production.
Enough.
I'm a poet. I am a rapper. I am a record
Gospel
label own
rapper,
gospel.
gospel
So it's
rapper.
crazy. So I find that the plethora of those things, right, they all stem from that one industry that I love very much, which is media.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, that's who we are professionally. But like every single one of us have got like those hobbies that we are able to connect with people to. For example, I'm very introverted. Much of myself is very introverted.
No, you're not.
No, I am, for real. So,
Really?
but I can entertain a crowd. That's the confusion,
Yeah,
right?
also.
So I can be in a crowd and make jokes, but I find that generally people consume my energy. And after a while, I need to be by myself just to recharge. So I can play both roles. It's just that I spend way too much time by myself, and I kind of like it.
I don't spend a lot of time by myself, and I also don't spend a lot of time with people. So
Okay.
I've learned how to balance it.
So you're like in between.
Yeah, I'm in between.
Do people annoy you?
Yeah. at
How
some
long
point
does it take before they annoy you?
It doesn't take long, but also I don't put too much focus on it. When
Okay.
I'm around people, whether they are annoying or whatever, I just go with the flow.
So you're the type that would rather just chill with your own type of people.
I can chill with any, with a group of multiple people,
Yeah.
and still just.
I asked this
flow with
because
it.
like I remember taking my sister to a music show this one time, and she was just sitting by herself, and I was just like, I get it.
No, it's because your people's, okay, never mind. Yeah, but yeah.
It's okay.
I don't want to say it. It's just a thing of to a place where there was a lot of women. Yeah? Or
Yeah.
is that not what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's true. It's that
Yeah.
one.
There's a lot of women. Why were we having so many women?
Because we are fed we have got friends, and they're like really close. Well, they are our friends.
There was too many women at one. So and they were friends. So
Yeah.
you would understand how they would act. They would be like, "Hi, it's Franklin sister. Hi, how are you?" That's where it ends. So I needed to find comfort on how to be alone and still have fun. So I was enjoying my music, being on my phone, talking to my other people, but at the same time I was also mingling with them.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
that's kind of just how she is. A pretty girl syndrome. Anyway, let's get right into like your hobbies. What is it that you do, like effortlessly? You like doing it.
I love to sing. I didn't know it was a hobby until I joined the choir. I've only picked up. I love it so much. Like singing brings me so much joy. So that is one thing that I very much love doing. I love watching unnecessary things. I don't know what unnecessary means, but
Or
I'll
like
be on my phone just watching random
anything
stuff.
at all,
Yeah, I'll be on YouTube just doing a lot of YouTube stuff, and I guess that's a hobby. That's what brings here.
And
That's why we are
I've seen you
here.
guys do that a lot with the Tohole as well, like at home.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of singing sessions. The Tohole is our little niece.
Yeah.
She's always asking why.
Why?
You know what I mean?
She's smart.
No, like that girl. Let's say that child. Child is next level. But anyway, so that's cool. I personally find that books have always interested me, but like so what I do, for example, I read in themes. So like I would theme my month. For example, I would say, okay, I am very much interested in world economics.
But you taught me a lot about reading. I read a lot too now.
Yeah, because like.
That's why I don't even want to give your books back.
Yeah,
because I always want to go back to it. I think there's just so much that I've learned in the book that you have given me that I don't want to let go because.
Yeah, I know. No,
you really want it back.
That's okay. You can have it. You can have it for now. Anyway, so I find comfort in reading. It's like one of the things I love doing. I love writing poetry. Initially, I was never gonna make my poetry public because I just figured it's very personal to me. But I shared it a few times and people kind of liked it, which is good.
Yeah.
I find joy in cleaning. It's very important. Like I like order. Order is nice, you know.
No, you have a disorder. You have a problem. You have a disease. Yes. That is not normal. No. That's not a hobby.
It is.
That's a sickness.
It can be a sickness.
It is a sickness.
Do you want to know why?
It is a sickness.
Do you want to know why? Because
your cleaning is extreme.
What? How?
No.
How is it? It's not okay. Anyway, so what I would do, for example, right? One of the other hobbies that I have, I collect caps, I collect watches, I collect rings, I collect neck pieces, I collect these and I collect these. And I've heard the saying before, give away a few things, but for me it's like I like to wear odd, always.
D-cluster biggie, you have more than enough.
Ne?
Yeah.
It shall never. But anyway, so like my hobbies range from that. I also love skateboarding a lot. I have fallen from that board so many times. I think at some point my wife was like, I fell and then came home. And then she threatened to break that skateboard. So like for a good 2-3 months, I was just keeping it hidden. And when she found it, story for another day. So it only occurred to me now that I like things that I do by myself. One of the things that I usually do is every other Sunday, I take my dogs and we drive all the way down from Coopersburg and we find like anywhere very, very quiet and I take them out there to run and I just sit under a tree, read a book, speak to God audibly and cry.
You cry?
Yeah.
I've never seen you cry.
I don't know, did you see when grandma died?
Did you cry?
Yeah, but you guys were busy crying louder.
No.
I was just like, all right, people, oh, gee.
But we had our mask on, but did you cry?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, tell me.
I know, man.
What made you cry?
No, so remember when we went by her room and before we had to carry the coffin outside?
Yeah.
And I kind of just saw Kupitotero and the other ladies cry. And then it just kind of dawned on me like, oh man, she's gone. And I did. Now I pulled up for the team, man. It's crazy.
Sorry.
No. Anyway, and the other hobby that I have is to take this one to the hospital.
I don't get sick anymore.
It's a seasonal hobby.
I don't get sick no more.
Okay, anyway. So we must now have to deal with the other questions that you got sent.
Rope. Oh, why did I do that? That was so ghetto.
It's okay. YouTube, you understand most. If you didn't see her in the frame, no? The problem is that...
Guys, today I look awesomely beautiful.
Shout out to Ali Tobias for the makeup, which sucks, because like, so, do you see how my face looks like? Unattended to, looks like a corruption case.
The problem was when Ali was doing my makeup, instead of doing your makeup,
what would she have done to my,
she would have powdered.
Man, but it's okay.
But anyways, after loading the past episode that we have on YouTube, there was a couple of friends of mine that came into my inbox and just had a few questions to ask. So sort of like a sibling tag. So I have 10 out of so many questions. I only chose 10, which I'm going to read to us and we are gonna answer. Yeah. So the first question is, what do you like most about each other? So what is it that you like?
Oh my gosh! So
tell me.
I like that. So I think there's a similarity between me and Delta, maybe because like we're only like a few days apart. But I like the fact that she's like very much in her own world too. Like the only time that Delta will possibly be in your face is when absolutely necessary. But she's also not the type to take things to heart like that. It's just like, okay, so we had an argument, so what? Like get over yourself. That I like very much.
But you don't argue, do it.
No, not with me. I've seen you like with the rest. Just like, oh, but yeah, if you don't want, then move. You know what I mean? If you don't want me to be involved, I won't be involved. That's what I like. I also like the fact that she shows up at my things, which is pretty cool. And she doesn't show up alone. Grace Note, I'm sorry, man, but she shows up with the whole Grace Note choir. I like that type of support. It's brilliant. Okay, let's go.
So what do I like about you? I love how you handle situations. You handle situations with so much maturity. I think it really comes with age. Okay, not really comes with age, but it comes with wisdom as well. I think he's very wise for his age. For our age, he's very, very wise. And I think that's one thing that I love so much about you. I also love the fact that you love me so much and you are always ready to show your love to me, and to the rest of the siblings. But I think you spend more time with me than any of your other siblings. So we are typically twins.
Yeah.
That's why we spend a lot of time together, and that is why we have this channel. I think this also just came to make our bond more stronger. So even if he does not want to see me, I am going to call and say, brother man, we are shooting.
I know.
You know? So yeah, that's the one thing or two things I love about you. So the second question is, what was the last sentimental text you sent to each other?
Remember that long one I sent you?
I want to read it.
Oh, do you have it?
It's okay, my
Oh, yeah.
But I can use your phone, right? I
Uh,
don't think I've ever sent you any text. But,
Okay.
but maybe it's sentimental to you.
let me actually find it,
Okay.
because I had to save it somewhere. And oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do
Is it that one?
Yeah, it's this one.
Okay, read it.
So this is the last sentimental text he sent me. I have not sent him anything. Did I ever send? Is there any sentimental?
You always send me I love you biggie, so.
Okay, I think that. So your answer is okay.
Mm.
So this is what he sent me. It says, the second time you went to the hospital in Mediclinic, it scared me because for the first time I saw you cry, like really cry. I understand to some extent the love of sibling and its ability to heal infirmities. I brag about you because I've seen you grow in character and discipline. You take on responsibility and see it through. You don't need babysitting, you are amazing. Remember when you would call and say, Biggie, are you busy? And I would ask why. You would respond, no, I'm not feeling well. I need to go to the hospital, but it's fine. That even when you really needed me, you still somewhat were self-standing. That level of consideration is admirable. My job is to make sure that you are safe, and I will walk miles to make sure. So if I need you to know that you dearly and deeply loved. You matter so much, and most importantly, you permanently belong at the place where my heart rests. I love you very much.
Oh my God, bro.
It's a beautiful text. Why did you stop sending me this text?
No, don't worry, I'll send you again one time.
Why are you shy?
I don't know.
Yo, so that was the last sentimental text. He has sent me many, but that was the last one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I only send him I love yous. I think
Yeah, and
that's
those are okay, man. Like, especially like for a brother, it's just like one of my most important roles to play is to make sure that my sisters are safe and that they know that they are loved. That's pinnacle for me.
So the third question. Third question is, what annoys you most about your brother or your sister? So what annoys you most about me?
You guys are
Me.
you.
Yes.
Let me see. We can never get started. Like, even to film this thing, man. Like, this thing must be like this. That the makeup must be contoured. It's like, yo, guy, we planned to start at 4 o'clock. Now
Not
it's
even
like
4, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. It's like, yo,
6
why are we
o'clock
starting now at 4? You know, the dress must be this color, and then it's not working.
I also don't understand why he has to wear certain things that he has to wear. I think it's just way too extra. I think that's one thing that annoys me about him. But
I
then
know,
what
man.
the drill, what?
Drip is 4 ever. Oh my. Shout out to Ali for that. That's crazy.
Also, one thing that annoys me the most about him is the fact that he doesn't take me serious.
What?
No, you don't take me serious. I always have to chase after you like you are a celebrity. I know you are a celebrity to me, but you are my brother. You just take me serious. You and Ali saying what's up, group.
Okay.
You need to take each other serious. So that's one thing that annoys me about him. Next question. Who keeps their room house cleaner? This is like a 3-in-1 question. The second one is, how often do you argue? The third one is, what is the one thing that you like doing together? So firstly, who keeps their room or house clean? He has OCD, so that answers everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is clean. Everything is clean. So him. How often do you argue?
When do we? Because like we don't stay together, so that maybe cancels that. We've never actually did.
We never.
Yeah, we never did.
Like, why would we argue?
When maybe it was not so much an argument. Maybe it's more what needed to be done. I can't recall. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll call him upset, which I know we have to do this, you know. And then he just says, "Ombirine, like I'm sorry. Okay, let's do it."
Yeah, that's actually the only time I can recall.
Yeah.
Because also I don't do well with arguments. Apparently, it's like just not part of my DNA. What is that one?
So we don't argue. What is the one thing that you guys like doing together?
This obviously.
And attending
Events.
events.
Man, attending events. It's crazy.
But
And
you need to invite me to more events.
yeah, no, I will. I've got one coming up soon. But also the I think what I've picked up now, the traveling, although that one traveling we did was for something sad, I think it was nice. I really like it. It was pretty cool.
You should do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we spend a lot of this
Yeah.
strategizing what to do for you guys.
Mm.
Yeah. The next question is, who is your biggest cheerleader? Personally, who is your biggest cheerleader?
Does it have to be you?
I don't know, is it me?
Oh my gosh, so like that's the one area I'm very ignorant in, man.
I know.
Yeah, because I cannot understand why people like my art. Which is crazy because I'm sure it's good because or else why would people like it? But I am not so careful about. There are certain people who would remind me about, yo, when are you having an event again?
Yeah.
But in this context, I would say her one because for every other event, she's never showed up alone, man. Because then that means someone believes your craft enough to bring other people to consume it. You know what I mean? Some people come and they are just like by themselves, just in case it sucks. They don't have to now explain to the next person. But she's always got people, so I would say that. But it's like if I don't mention your name, it's not because I don't recognize you. It's just because, well, okay, I'll say it from the top. So Delta, my wife, DA, I've got people like Elizabeth, who, by the way, she's got this thing where, look, I'm looking at my event like this, and she's like, no, it can go bigger. I'm just like,
Is it Elizabeth
okay.
that I met?
Yeah, Elizabeth Masamba from MTC. She's always going over and beyond. I'm just like, that's pretty cool. Guys like Hella, Bebe, Beverly. These are people who came into my life, believed what I did, sometimes a bit more than I do myself, and they were like, we can make this thing bigger. And I was like, well, that's pretty.
For me, my biggest cheerleader will be E02. That's Abiki, that's my little niece.
You guys, your YouTube partner.
My YouTube partner. I think people will be seeing her very soon on my YouTube channel because she's so grown now. She's very vocal. It's very hard to control her, but she makes sure I don't lack that aspect of somebody telling me in life how beautiful you are. She reminds me how beautiful I am every day. She tells me you look beautiful, even though I know I don't look so beautiful today, but she's very consistent in that. She'll tell you, Abiki, you're so beautiful. Abiki, you look so beautiful today. So that's like an everyday thing.
That's nice.
The second person is gonna be my colleague Exeldra.
Mm-hmm.
She's an older version of E02. Like whenever I get to work, she's like, hi Mama, you look very beautiful today. You are so beautiful. You know, she will always encourage me to do so much and you know. So for me, those two, Abiki and Exeldra.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Why? Anyway, yes.
So the sixth question will be, do you guys have nicknames for one another?
Oh my gosh, no. I don't know.
You call me Osi,
Yeah.
and I call you Biggie.
Yeah.
Are those nicknames?
I
I
know
call
they're
you
more
Biggie
like
because
titles.
big brother. You
Yeah.
call me Osi. I don't know why, because I'm your big sister.
No, also just because, so, look, Warukirana, ja, somebody older was. So I'm calling you Kuku in that sense.
I don't know why you call me Osi, but okay. Yeah. Am I
Osi and Biggie.
Osi and Biggie. Okay, whom of you is likely to turn out like your mom or your dad?
Look, I am a replica of my dad, just physically speaking.
And I am of my mom.
Yeah.
Only the complexion that differs from her.
I think we got a complexion from there, no?
Yeah, but also the characters. I have a lot of my mom's character, apart from the vocal one. She was such a quiet person, but obviously the talking one came from my dad. But you took everything from your father.
Yeah, I think so. I really think so.
The looks.
Yeah, true. The looks, I encapsulate what dad was. And part of what I've learned as far as with people, maybe that's more a temperamental issue from my mom's side. But most of what I look like is dad. Most of how I do is dad. I mean, I would when we went to my grandmother's funeral, people would see me and just go, oh, Casto, that's me.
So it looks like his dad. He looks like our dad. May their soul continue resting in peace. Eighth question being, what did you fight most about when we were young?
Man,
We never.
this is the thing. We never really had the privilege of being together per se. So like that's not something we would know. And so
And fighting was never part of us. Both of our siblings, we never fought. Like,
yeah,
there was
because we
no
only
reason
ever
to
saw
fight.
each other, not always.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one of the issues as well. So yeah, there's that issue.
Question number 9. Did you get along when you were younger or now when you are older? We've always gotten along.
Yeah.
Young and older.
But I think now a bit more because
You're
we are matured and older. Makes sense. So that's Benji in the background. We'll continue.
10th question is, what was the last thing you did together? We attended the CD launch.
Oh yeah, the music thing.
Benji.
Why are you being like that?
Oh.
Okay, sorry guys. So
Wow.
we started. It's okay. We attended DA's Evangeli album launch together.
I
It's
said
lit.
last Saturday.
Yeah,
last
that's Saturday. Yeah.
That was the last thing we attended before this gathering.
Yeah.
There is one last question.
Yeah.
What is the common thing you and your siblings have in common that you believe you took after your dad?
Was Prat.
It's Prat, Mama.
Was Prat, Papa.
The tongue.
Oh my gosh.
The tongue.
We are talkatives. That's crazy. This is what we're doing this channel. The words never leave our mouths. So generally there's this idea that men speak about 7,000 words a day, women 20,000. I think I speak 40,000 and she does 60. If there's anything we do at all, not only do we speak, but we speak well, we enunciate very well, and we seem to have a grasp of specific things. Not that we know a lot, we just we know what we need to know when we need to know it. So I think we take after our dad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Pretty much, I think for the sake of time as well, man, because we don't want to keep it too long or whatever. But the idea with the show really is that we want to invite siblings on the show as well. But I know that there's been a request to do a little bit more of how do you deal with like sibling conflicts and stuff like that. That we will do. I think we've got like a few people in mind that we want to talk to already. So when we have got
tackle
the people,
a few issues that are going on out there that you guys want to see on the channel. So we are gonna have a little bit of those. But today we just thought of having the get to know us better. Yeah.
So look, what you need to do right now, subscribe, like, reminder, leave a comment, share the link if you must share the link, because hey, we wanna have an organic show as well. We don't want to be homogeneous or like pretentious in the way we do things. We want it to be.
Authenticity is very important.
Yeah.
It's what it is here.
That's why she's leaning over for iPads out of the frame. But life is a journey. So up until next time, from myself, Franklin, as well as
Delta.
we've got to
Thank
say
you guys
goodbye.
for watching. See you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Ciao.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me.